Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood, we had To the Last Man, where we started off in 1818, where old Torchwood was investigating some ghosts, and then sort of a big explosion happened. They saw Tosh and this guy, Tommy, and then they have been secretly preparing for that point in the timeline ever since, pretty much for 90 years, and Torchwood basically had to figure out how to save time again and stop 1918 from colliding basically with 2008. And it all worked out. It was a great Tosh episode, and yeah. That is basically that. Good episode overall. Yeah. Oh, why can't I think of things that I say in this? This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. That's what God, it hasn't been that long since I filmed, but for some reason I don't remember my own monologue. Yeah, this is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Torchwood, Doctor Who, and classic Doctor Who that I've reacted to. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, I think that's all I say. So with all that being said, let's get into this episode of Torchwood. Here we go. Oh, he pulled over to answer his phone.
Yeah, Ruth.
Good man, Rhys. Good man.
The last bit. Leighton was taking it to the abattoir.
Yeah, well, whatever. Torchwood want to look at it first.
Oh. Torchwood has to see this. And guess who's part of Torchwood?
Oh, it stinks.
Ew.
No bones, just dense flesh.
It's not like anything
Ew.
I've ever seen.
Meat. I mean... Well, here's the good thing, is that... The good thing is now everything ought to make sense to him.
Apart from that first booking, they just went through him.
Yes, but now it looks like I'm hiding something, Ruth.
Got him.
That's interesting.
Mary is coming back 40 minutes later. Let's say it takes 20 minutes to load.
So it's almost like Rhys is being framed.
You can coordinate.
I have to slip home and check on Rhys first.
Good idea.
What did that say?
That's not what I meant.
No one knows how to properly film a text message. Like, no one does. It's horrible. Oh, he's following her. Oh, Kureveru. Get her to come home and then follow her. Does Jack realize he's there?
Have you ever eaten alien meat?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Oh, he seemed to enjoy it.
Oh.
We stun gun whoever's in there and put a stop to what they're doing.
Oh, and Rhys being there is awkward. Now he's there, he's gonna be more framed.
He must be in on it.
No.
Don't bother running, mate.
He also said he didn't know where they were based. But he did.
No, he followed you.
No.
Dang it, a good man is being framed.
We wait until he comes out.
Stakeout, better get some chili dogs.
I was hoping maybe I could pick up from where he left off, boys.
Trying to be a man on the inside.
How do we know you won't report us? Oh, it's a lot bigger than that.
As a side note, is that John Constantine? From, like, Legends and stuff? Whoa. So that's where they get all the meat from, huh? Yeah, that's an eyeball.
Get used to it.
They've just been standing there that whole time? Ah, this looks so bad.
What were you do not warehouse.
You lied to me. You were at that crash.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop pissing me around, Gwen. You're so used to lying.
God, everyone's confronting everyone.
I obviously am.
The special ops thing, it's a liar cover story.
Thank you. At last. God, what's that taken? About a year? So that's one lie down. How many more we got to deal with, eh? Is there
Oh,
anything
this
else
is
that's
heated.
Based on truth?
The times I have wanted to tell you.
Yeah. Don't mention that you cheated on him.
Maybe the answer is to go out with someone who knows what you do.
Look around you, Tosh. Only we know what we do.
So, then go for Jack. Always go for Jack. It's very important.
Saw you a bit earlier.
Rhys and stuff slips through it from other timelines and planets, and it's our job to monitor it.
Yeah.
You sure they're not some kind of weird cult?
You saw the alien in the warehouse.
A cult, that's funny.
Maybe it was smaller when they found it because they said it's growing.
It's not dead?
No.
He's useful for something.
So I opened by telling them I wanted a job as a delivery boy. So rather than cock things up, I found you a way to get in. But if you can't handle that big boy, then you can stuff it.
This is quite homoerotic.
No, Jack.
Homoerotic, oh my god.
Meeting. You two.
Ugh. Finally, someone stuck it in his face. And boy, does Jack love it when you stick things in his face.
Heartbreaking. Listen to Ahab.
Jack is growing.
Well, we'll find a way to stop it mutating. We are doing this. That's an order.
Fine.
I'll stock up on plankton.
Alright. Just try.
So you do. I brought you some sandwiches.
Thanks, Tosh.
It's okay. Just cheese and pickle.
A cheese and pickle
I can
sandwich.
keep you company.
Well, I'll check with the others. We'd have a Torchwood tournament, it'd be fun.
Oh, so close.
Sandwiches, Tosh.
God, Tosh getting friend zoned. That sucked.
That was bad enough. And I'm not leaving here with all these sexy young men.
There's only one from where I'm sitting.
Aww. Jack is bothered by that. He is the sexy man here.
Takes 4 weeks, and then you can go long distance.
That wouldn't be a problem.
Whew. Oh, Jack. They're already gone. Wow. Very covert.
What have they done to you, my poor friend?
Man. I mean, it's gonna grow back. Just, you gotta get it out of there, man. Very covert, Owen.
It can't feel anything. You go soft or what?
Bring Constantine, it's not...
We got work to do.
Quit being a dick about things, man.
Out. Nobody leaves the building till this is sorted.
Alright, come on, Owen.
Rhys and you in time.
Just keep going on your mission. Quit with the vertical video.
I will shoot you.
I mean, Jack can take a bullet.
It's just me.
Far corner. They can't get out, it's locked. Take out your weapons. Stand where I can see you.
Everyone is blowing it this
Drop your
episode.
weapons.
But they don't have Owen.
No, you got here, Dan?
No way.
Do you really think it originated on this planet?
Yeah,
Seen anything
come
like it
on.
before?
It can't be. Can it? Look at it.
Look at that!
Look at it.
I mean, come on, you didn't realize this thing was alien? Oh my gosh, freaking emails, the thing is growing!
The creature's coming loose. We need that sedative now.
Come on, you can do this. Open your right with me now, okay?
Oh yeah, he's working on a sedative, okay.
Pray they survive.
Ooh. Jeez, Yanto. Oh, it's a giant needle! Hope this thing likes needles. Oh! In you go.
What did you do?
Mercy killing.
Mercy killing? Friggin', I knew this couldn't be a happy ending.
Okay.
At least let me give it to him at home.
Gotta give him the retcon.
Let's not go home just yet.
Oh?
Rhys, you've just been shot.
I know. Come on. Let's go for an ice cream.
I hope if I ever get shot, I'm lively enough to say I want to go get ice cream.
Look around us. You could take photos. I'll keep a scrapbook. Wouldn't show no one. No way.
No, because you won't be keeping one.
And you know,
Even if you were allowed to keep your memory, you're not making a scrapbook.
And it matches.
God, that is a loud door.
I'm not doing it. I won't drug him. You have. I wouldn't know anything different.
I would.
Jack.
Give Rhys my love, and I will see you tomorrow.
No, that shit. No. Alrighty. That was some more Torchwood. Whew. Ow. Ugh. Alrighty. Let's talk a little Torchwood. That was a good episode. They're all pretty good, but I gotta say, Season 2 has been very exceptional, I gotta say. Now, you guys said that Season 2 was really great. You also say that Season 3 is, or Series 3 is a masterpiece. No hype there. No, there's no overhyping going on. Well, and we'll get there when we get there. That's still a ways off, but you guys did say that they really start to find their footing in Series 2, and the episodes are just amazing, and so far so good, I gotta say. Honestly, the weakest episode we've had so far would probably be the first episode, which was good. It just kind of was. I don't know. That one didn't really blow me away or anything. Whereas Sleeper was really good, To the Last Man was really good, and now Meat was good. Interesting name. So yeah. Let's go over these notes that I took down. The first thing I wrote down was framed. I almost wondered if Rhys was being framed. You know, was he being framed? You know, that he would be involved in something like this because, you know, when he was like on the phone with Tosh secretly, because he didn't know that it was Tosh or who Tosh was or part of Torchwood and stuff like that. Like, you know, he even said, like, everything about what I just said makes me look like I'm hiding something. The fact, like, he only gave, like, a pickup address, and that's it. No phone numbers, no nothing, like, there was no information he could give other than a pickup address, and when he hung up the phone, it's like, God, that makes me look so suspicious, but I'm not. And I bumped the pop filter. So, technically I don't need this pop filter, you know. Because I'm so far away from the microphone that I don't really need it to keep my pippies good. But yeah, I just like it. I paid 10 extra bucks for this pop filter. And even though I don't need it right now, I would definitely need this if I did like voiceover work. Which would be cool to do. But that's a different topic. So, I have it and it looks nice too. Where was I? So, yeah, he said, like, you know, that it looks like I'm hiding something, when he wasn't at all. But then, when he was there at the place, and then they started to come out, and, you know, they were like, just come with us, and he just kind of went. It's like, that made him look more suspicious and stuff like that, so yeah. Evidently, he wasn't being framed. It was just sort of a wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing. So yeah, I do like that he just happened to run into Torchwood at the crash. Technically, like, they didn't know he was there. He kind of stayed hidden so that, so that Gwen wouldn't see him. But I did kind of like that he just happened to run into Torchwood, because Torchwood isn't as private as I thought it would technically be. Torchwood, I thought it was going to be this complete, secrecy kind of thing, but, pretty much all law enforcement know of Torchwood. Even, well, I mean, I don't know. I guess not like everyone. Like, I think there's only a couple, like, beat cops that know about Torchwood, specifically, like, the one that worked with Gwen a couple times. He knows about Torchwood, but all, like, the, I guess, bigger law enforcement, they pretty much know about Torchwood. So that was interesting. And then just to have, so it's not like Torchwood is completely public, but, well, I don't know. They are kind of public. I mean, there was that one old lady in the first episode. She knew about Torchwood, so that was funny. I wrote down the Beast. Interesting alien idea. It's this thing that, started off relatively small, but it can keep growing and growing, and it doesn't have any bones in it, I think. Maybe some, but not a lot. And so it just keeps growing and growing, and even if you cut off part of it, it just keeps expanding. So yeah, it is sort of this endless supply of food, basically, but it's also still, a living creature, and you're carving chunks out of it, which friggin' sucks. So yeah, interesting idea for it. I wrote down Tosh/Owen, which I guess this is the whole thing where I write down Owen, because I don't believe that everyone would be attracted to Owen. I'm kind of getting it. I'm kind of understanding where it's coming from, because, I don't know, it's like Tosh kind of understands him, but at the same time, Owen has been getting a lot better, pretty much since Diane Holmes in episode 10 of series 1. Owen's been getting a lot better, so I can kind of see where Tosh is coming from on that. Plus, we're going through this whole thing of, Gwen and her fiance and stuff like that, and it's like, it totally makes sense why Tosh wants someone, and her last two, the alien, the girl that turned out to be an alien, and then Tommy, who just died, basically. So, yeah, I can understand going for Owen. I wrote down Rhys/Gwen. Great dynamics between the two of them, and great acting overall this episode. I loved their confrontation scene, because, she's confronting him over a misunderstanding. He's confronting her over this huge lie that she has been telling him for about a year now. He kind of said that. It's like, it's been over a year, basically, and you've been lying to me this whole time. So that was a great confrontation scene. And in that, I feel like for the most part, Rhys was in the right more than Gwen. I don't know. Maybe if I went back, you can probably pick it apart line by line. But it's not like, Gwen didn't have her good points. But I will say, like, a lot of what Rhys was talking about was justified. Whereas, again, like I said, the whole thing that Gwen was confronting him about was over a misunderstanding, because she thought that he was a part of something that he wasn't. So yeah. And then the last thing I wrote down was no happy ending. I thought we were going to, I hoped at least that we were going to save this creature and send it back through the rift, or put it in the ocean, put it somewhere where it can live. But no, we had to mercy kill it. I guess technically it's a happy ending because Rhys got to keep his memories. They didn't have to retcon him and have him forget everything. That at least is good and happy, and now he knows stuff there, and now they're pretty much, like, their relationship was good. Now it's, like, really good. Now that they've gotten through they worked through a lot of the problems that came with him learning about Torchwood. It's like now, it's like he learned about Torchwood and that sucked and they had to really deal with that. But now that they've dealt with that, their relationship is like 10 times better than what it was, which is really good. But still, it sucks that we didn't keep the alien, or we didn't save the alien. But that's Torchwood. Torchwood has no happy endings, basically. You know? It's like, maybe you can correct me, but there are a lot of the endings where it's like, even if Torchwood succeeds in what they're doing, it's not really a happy ending, like Countryside or something like that, you know? So, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wrote down, and that is going to be all for this episode of Torchwood. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Torchwood reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, be sure you hit that bell for notifications. You can support me on Patreon, and you can follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.